Hi guys, Luis here, estate agent in Central Portugal. Today in a small village called Pé da Serra. It belongs to the council of Nisa, which is High Alentejo. Alentejo is a well-known region in Portugal. And to show you this beauty just on my left, it's a village house for full renovation. Roof inside will need to come off, and of course only the walls and some structural features may stay. It has 82 square meters per each floor, so 164. It's quite big, plus the attic space, and still on the back we have a nice patio and a nice balcony with some good views. So come along with me, let's check it out. And I'm starting to go up the road, which this is on a hillside, all of the village, which again is called Pé da Serra, and the house, it's all of this with some bluish color on the windows and doors. Probably on those days it was painted like this. And just to tell that all outside walls are in stone. It's in schist, so an oldie house, plus 100 years for sure. It does have two entries, because on the old days it used to have a shop, like a small business, and then the other one used to go into the house, into the part of the habitation. And this goes up to the local church, and we have three entrances on the village. I used the one going down, but now of course we can exit just straight away. I believe by now you noticed there's not a lot of space for parking, but it's possible that 100 meters down the road, and we will finish there, you can buy with this one, with an agreement of some value, a nice space, which is a plot, which can be very well used for parking. A lot of houses renovated, of course some security guards, local ones around the village, quite common, very nice ladies, I've been speaking to them. And now let's go in. I'm going to use this door just here. And don't really mind much about how the house is structured, unless you want to keep it as is, okay? And let me start to show you the darkest rooms of the house, if the camera allows it, I believe so. So this was an old storage room or a business, which leads to a second one, which is this, which on the back one could open, and still there is a small window there. One could open a door there to an outside space that exists, that I'm going to show you. And to the front here we have this window just there. It's blocked at the moment. And here to the more homey area. So on the left we have one of the two doors to go in. So this was one used probably to go up into the bedroom area, and that door probably for the business. I'm not sure if this was a cafe or a cafe mixed with a mini market at some point, but bear in mind that we do have abundant natural light from a window, a door, an extra door, and another window on that darker room. We have mains electricity connected, we have mains water and mains sewage. So again, it's an inside job renovation. And when we enter again, we've seen that part. From there we have the staircase going up. Let us leave that till the end. And still on the ground floor we find this bedroom, which can be an office, for example. Why not? We do have a window there to the back. Again, full renovation. And on this side we have a full bathroom. This was done, of course, much more recently than the age of the house. And even by that wall over there, which is stone, the middle wall, I'm sure that this was a passage to that back room that we've seen. And then they created this space for this bathroom, which is connected to the sewage. And from here we have the access to the back patio. It's kind of nice, quite small, but pretty much enough for you to put your barbecue, your table. At some point there was a bread oven over there, but it collapsed over time. And so you can have an idea, through the back there's no buildings at all, because these are plots which belong to those upper houses there, so quite private, quite nice. And the property was abandoned for, let me say, decades now. That's the wall. And overgrowth, which wasn't still clean. But this of course has nothing, so you'll have the upper view and upper natural light. That's the window for that bedroom that we saw, and the door we used. Now, a small storage here. Quite cool, quite fresh. Again, all stone walls, and this back part was an extension done later on, eventually, this, because it already has a cement slab between floors, cement ceiling. So it's not wooden structure. From the main wall that way we do have a wooden floor besides the corridor. You will understand for the when we go up the stairs, but everything else is in wood structure. So this outside building, probably we used to call it winter kitchens. People used to have this a lot outside for them to do their barbecues, to smoke their meat sausages. So a lot of uses for these kind of buildings. And now through here we still have a wide corridor till the end of the wall, till this wall there. But because it's so much overgrown, and I'll try to bring someone to clear it better because they did came. But to tell that on the right side, I believe you can see that darker round thing. There's still a big space, which is a room. I don't know if they used to store like for wine, like a wine cellar, something like this, but it's quite a cool feature. But I'll try to pick it from the drone, the image through there, and mix with the video so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. Of course, all of this olive tree that grew here just wild needs to go for you to have this clear path here, as well as this winter kitchen. If you knock it down because it's too small, I believe you understand that you have a good outside space. So the house is big enough. Without this, I don't think you need it. And knock it this down, you will have again the advantage of have all of this outside space. And then going this way till the very end. Quite nice. Now let's go up. Entry again. I believe here, yeah, it's the space for you to put the water meter, which is already connected. It's just a matter of asking the connection, the installment of the, not installments, sorry, the installation of the meter. So these are some old steps, and sometimes I do find this. Over the use, they start to have this round shape, so quite nice. Quite a nice feature if you want to keep it. So this main corridor that we are seeing, this is on cement and concrete structure already. We climb over there. On the sides, left and right, it's wood, as you see there. And still this another kitchen again. It's on top of the first outside storage that I showed you, which is cement already. But let us start from the right. So here we have a big room, very high ceiling. The roof needs to go, of course. It's already even collapsing. But yeah, I can imagine a big suite here, natural light, high ceiling, some features, old features on the walls where they used to put these shelves. Over there, the same thing. And again, feature walls, if you want them, just take this plaster and you will find the stone wall, as I can show you. Just there, in slate or schist. So again, each floor 82 square meters, besides those outbuildings that I showed you on the side. Now, to the left side of the corridor, we have a main corridor or living room where we have 2 bedrooms. Of course, using the structure that we have. So the structure that we have now, it's 1 bedroom out downstairs, second one here, third one there, and a fourth there, and of course on the left we still have another room, on the ground floor other room, so it's a big space, 82 plus 82. So this one on my right, which is on top of the other one, there's no windows here on this room, but you can create them because this leads to your toward your outside space, to your patio. So no issues there at all. Here, over the winter, of course, it collapsed. Not even this winter already, some years ago. Here, another bedroom. It's a nice one. No natural light from the from the ceiling, but you do have a window there. Quite a cool feature. Just a round, small one. Of course, again, you can open it. No issues there. Some nice feature there. It can be religious, or some say that one could put there your candle to have your natural light, because this house, of course, when it was built, electricity wasn't still around, at least for domestic use. And a small balcony here, leading outside to the front, where I left my car, just there. And here going down, which we will go, because I want to show you that extra piece of land that with an agreement can be sold together with this. And this is the staircase for the attic, but of course I can't go there because it has even collapsed. It's kind of even dangerous for me to be here, but don't worry, I have a good insurance. No worries there. So again, use the structure that you want, or restructure the house at your needs and make a new drawing starting from 82 square meters per each floor. And now here to the back, going to yet another kitchen. And this is very common, this kind of kitchens like this, that one could even sit around the fireplace. In the region Alentejo, this is very common. The ceiling here is going down a little bit. We have a window there for natural light. Small feature there on the wall. And yeah, it's a room with 12 square meters. And the view is here for those who want. We have a big veranda, big balcony. And yeah, this is the view to the valley, basically. To go to the head council is that way, going from the middle, using the middle valley. 13 kilometers, you are in Nisa, with all services that you may need. Swimming pools, sports, nice cultural activities that they have around the year. There's always something to be done, a lot of restaurants, good ones. So quite nice. By the way, if you remember that, let me try to explain you. So this is that piece of land outside. That's the outside kitchen, and the first patio was on the other side. So beneath this terrace is where we have that round thing with some kind of storage, I don't know, for whatever purpose it was, which is this space here where we are standing just now. So quite nice. And going in. There are a lot of ideas for this. Of course, you need to create bathrooms up here, but again, in 164 square meters, you can do a lot. So we've seen the two bedrooms, this middle living room or corridor, the bigger room, which has a window to the front, and yet a small window to this back kitchen that we have just saw. Now going down again. And we land on this big room, which I can easily see, this being the kitchen area, open to the living space. You still have those two big rooms over there, and a bedroom here with a bathroom. So, quite nice. A lot to do, indeed, but I believe it's a good project, a good investment also, because this is a place where there's a lot of demand for Airbnbs and so on. Alentejo region. It's more and more known throughout Portugal and abroad. So quite nice. So now I'm gonna pick my car, which is just here, and lead you down next to that future parking spot if you want to. So come along with me. And so we descended like 150 meters down the road. I just left my car here, sorry. And this is that space that, with an agreement, of course, of an extra payment, I'm not sure that it will be much, but you could also purchase this, which comes together with some old ruins, which this is one of them, which the roof has already collapsed. This is the access going down and out the village, the one I'm going to use to go to Castelo Branco or to Nisa. So let me just show you the inside. We have all of this, but again, you can knock this down and create a parking space, a good garage, and still a good outside space. It's overgrown, I'm not gonna go there, don't have my best shoes on me today, but it goes till that corner over there, which was an old barn, but collapsed over time. So this is the corner of this ruin, which comes together with it. So let me just try to come here. This was an old one also, which collapsed. And this is the front wall, which is already collapsing, so half of the job is done. So knock it down and create a parking space. And who knows, in the future you can create other things. Let me just go to an upper point using an access from a neighbor, so I can give you a better perspective. So this does not belong to this piece. This is another ruin which belongs to a neighbor. But from here we have a privileged view. So it's all of this patio. Here, the collapsed roof or semi-collapsed roof to this wall and through here. So quite a big space. So these can be together for a parking space, but I believe you could do much more with it. And this is it, guys. Let me see if I don't fall. I will not. So again, small village, Pé da Serra, which has no local amenities besides a local association where I just go and picked up the keys. So it's like a cafe that works locally and managed by the locals even. Other than that, 13 kilometers away we have Nisa, and the other way around I would say 30 kilometers, we have Castelo Branco, very close by to the river Tejo. I believe it's a quite good opportunity. Don't miss out. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up. I always appreciate it. And any questions, I'll leave my contact details at the very end of the description of the video. See you next time. Bye-bye. See you.